While reports have called it a Grinch-like move, the Trump administration's proposed changes to reform the SNAP program is a plan that would save taxpayer dollars and help the economy as well. One America's Sinclair spoke to the former policymaker Curtis Ellis in New York.
Fostering a dependency on government aid instead of independence is what policymakers say has been a result of our food stamp programs until now. Now, the Trump administration's proposed changes to the SNAP program would actually only affect 2.9 million out of the documented 36 million who receive stamps. Now, this move aims to reflect the belief that more and more Americans can enter and re-enter the workforce. Former senior policy advisor to the president, Curtis Ellis, explains the administration's reasoning behind the reform.
Right now, we have a situation where there are more job openings than there are people to fill the jobs. America needs workers. And so this new rule says if you are an able-bodied individual, an able-bodied adult without dependents, go into job training.
The USDA work requirement covers able-bodied recipients. It doesn't apply to recipients who are over 50, disabled, pregnant, or anyone with a child under 18.
Let's be clear. This rule affects a very narrow slice of all of the food stamp recipients, approximately 7%. It is able-bodied adults without dependents.
The rule is about 18 to 49-year-olds who are considered to be able-bodied adults without children or other people to care for. Right now, these recipients should already be working 20 hours a week for several months to qualify for food stamps, but states have been able to waive that requirement. The new policy will adjust the criteria for when and where states can make these waive requests. The new formula, which uses nationwide historical employment data, will effectively zero out places and populations that struggle with work.
If the local unemployment rate is above 6%, which is well above the national average of 3.6%, meaning there aren't any jobs to be had, well then, communities have the flexibility to waive these requirements.
In 2000, the unemployment rate was 4%, and the number of Americans receiving SNAP benefits was just over 17 million. Now we're in 2019, during the longest economic expansion in history, and the number of Americans receiving SNAP is over 2 times that number. Now, there are a number of tools states can use to assist with any challenges, including federal funding for job training programs and work support for things like uniforms, boots, and transit assistance. Officials say the ruling will take place in April of 2020 and will be saving the government billions of dollars. Sinclair, One American News, New York.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.